Understand why parents would want to protect their children, and I also understood the old school way of parenting, because I was raised. I think I turned out okay. I feel I'm ethical. I know right from wrong. I'm kind. I'm compassionate. I'm all those things.
Yes, you are.
And I'm a hard worker. I have a work ethic. I have all those things. So I feel like, well, I turned out okay. And I got whacked plenty, but I didn't do any of that. I don't really believe in real major physical punishment. I don't believe in that. But I did believe in paying attention. You have to pay attention to the kid. You had to listen, really listen, and you had to be firm. And we didn't overindulge. We didn't give her a lot of stuff. We asked her to make things. Christmas time, she always made our presents. She never bought anything for us. And I think that paid off in the long run, because she saw the value of things. She learned the value of things, and that's really key.
I think the pendulum has swung, though, so far to the side of, protecting your children at all costs, never letting them experience failure or setbacks. And as a result, it's difficult to cope when they're older, and it's difficult for them to be independent.
I totally and completely agree. Basically you cripple a kid, I think, if you make the kid, if you do all the kid's work for the child. The child has to develop those skills, those survival skills. Children really need that. They have to fail. That's what makes them grow. Don't you agree?
Yeah, I do. I totally agree. Even though it's hard, it is really hard as a parent.
It's more painful for you than it is for the child.
To see a child disappointed and cry. But then you have to kind of realize if they can't cope with, not making the soccer team or not getting an A on a paper, they're going to have a very difficult time in life. So, I think it's your impulse to do everything you can for them. Yeah. But I think you have to say, you have to learn how to pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and start all over.
I knew it was coming. I didn't know when, but I knew it.
Singer.
She's really the worst.
I know. I am the worst. Thank you. You've outed me, Beth.
Outed you? You outed yourself, girl.
What about your parenting?
What should we do?
What about your parenting style for your girls? Were you...
I bought them everything.
You did? No, you didn't.
They buy me everything.
Were you strict? Were you strict?
I'm more conservative of the two of us. I can't say I'm strict. Strict. I was... When it's time to be firm, I think you have to be firm. I didn't want to be friends with them, because I think that gets to be dangerous. And there was always a line that was really comfortable. Now they're my greatest friends. Now it's time for that. But you always have to know that your dad, the roles are what they are. And I think that's really important. Because otherwise, it's too giving, it's too much, it's too spoiling. We were so regular, we were really dull. We just did everything together, And the girls are great.
We'll be right back.
Up next,